And now check it out, I got the perfect dice for this game. These dice actually have bees on them. See them? Isn't that amazing? Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm going to bring you something really cool. Today I'm going to bring you the print and play game HYVE, a colorful beehive simulator. This is by Arabellum Games and currently on Kickstarter. I'm a little bit late to the party. I wasn't able to record a video and edit it down earlier, but when this video goes up, the campaign should still have at least 7 days left. So if you like what is here today, feel free to check out the Kickstarter campaign. The link is in the description of this video as usual, so you can check it out. So the designer, Matthew Folger, actually contacted me and asked me if I wanted to cover this. And I'm always interested in covering these smaller games, the print and play games, supporting smaller designers. So I'm always happy to do that. But when I heard that this not only has a nature animal theme, which you know I love, but also is a game where you actually color stuff, well, I mean, I was all in, right? I just wasn't able to cover this game earlier, but I'm really happy to bring this to you today. So what do we need? We need this sheet of paper. I got for the prototype copy here, to cover this, I got two different sheets. This is I think the main sheet, the basic sheet that you use, and the campaign offers even more sheets. So one sheet. Then we need something to roll our dice in. I just take my regular old dice tray that you might still remember from my older videos, I hope so. My trusty dice tray, although I would like to have a few new ones as well. Then we need 5 different colors. I will get to that in a moment, what we need to do there. Let me just put them up there. Then we need a pen or pencil. I love my trusty pen here, but I think I will actually use a pencil today. I think that might be a better idea. Then we need 1 die that we put at a 1 up here. This is our HP, well, we'll get to that in just a moment. And then we need 10 dice, at least in this version, we need 10 dice. And now check it out, I got the perfect dice for this game. Oh, that wasn't the best reveal, right? But you can see it here. These dice actually have bees on them. See them? Isn't that amazing? The 1 is a bee, right? So really cool. These are actually dice from the game Waggle Dance, a dice placement game by Mike Nutt that I will also show to you in the future at some point. I already have it here. I've had it here for 2 years and I've been playing it off and on, but I haven't been able to bring you a video yet, but I will do so quite soon. But these are the dice from this game. So really cute. So before we get started with everything, just grab yourself a cup of tea to get yourself ready. All right, there we go. Much better. So for setup, what we need, well, we put the sheet here, then we put a die here with an HP value of 1. This is the HP going up here and going down here. Then we need our 4 colors. And what we do is each color is attributed to 1 die from 1 to 5. 6 is always a wild. So what we do here, just so that we know which color is which die, we will just color these in here. And there we go. And then also we have some starting health, starting workers, I mean. At the beginning we start with 6 workers. So down here we have our population. So I will just circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the workers here. I think you should see that well enough. If not, I will use the pen, but I think that's fine. All right, so, and that is pretty much the setup already done. Let me talk about the goals of the game. We win if we are able to sustain, if we survive 16 rounds. Survive means, well, not lose. I will get to the losing condition in just a moment. 16 rounds. Alternatively, we also win if we can get our HP all the way up to this square here. We can increase our HP with this die to 2, 3, 4, and so on. Whenever we get to 6 and we increase it further, we go to the next one and put it to 1 again, right? And then we continue all the way until we are at the 6 here. And if we increase it 1 more time, then we increase it to a 1 or higher here, and then we win, right? So either we just survive for 16 rounds, or we increase our HP all the way to up there. We lose in 2 different ways. We lose if we ever decrease our health down here. So decreasing works the same way. If we decrease from the 1 down, then we go down here with the 6 and then 5, 4, and so on, right? That's one way to lose. The other way, the other way to lose is if we don't have any population anymore, no workers anymore, right? At the moment we have 6. If I lose these 6 without gaining others, then I lose. That's it. That is the goal of the game. And now I just suggest we start playing, and then I will tell you what we do. First, we always, the first thing we do is refresh, the refresh phase. That means we look at our population. That is 6 at the moment. So we take six dice. I will just take 3 of each. The colors don't matter here, right? I just took different ones because these look really cool. And I will just roll these. So, now we have our 6 dice here. And then we have the assign workers phase. We do have several worker placement spots here, so to speak, where we can assign these workers. These are our workers, right? Because we have a population of 6. We rolled 6 dice. These are our workers. And that's actually not a very good roll. That's actually a pretty bad roll. But I will get to that in just a moment. So let me just put them here, down here, so we can see them a little bit better. So, there are different things we can do here. The first spot here, that is the repurpose spot. There we can just put a die. And then if I put, you see like these are all like dice spots. If I put a die here, that means now I have to reroll 4 of my other dice. That might be actually a good idea this round because this is not a good roll. The next thing we can do is the bakery here. Because this is the bee bread, so to speak. And if I put a die on here, then I can increase the level, the bread level of the different dice. So if I put a 4 here, I can increase the bread level of the 4. But we are already at level 1 here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see like up to 6 levels here, right? That means I need to put 1 die for each level, for the appropriate level I want to upgrade. 1 I already have, so I want to go to level 2 now. That means I need to put here 2 dice with the same number to upgrade that level. So now I could upgrade the 4 to bread level number 2. What do we need it for? I will go into detail a little bit later, but there are 2 things. First of all, at the end of the round, we need to be able to feed our workers. And then we need to compare the number of 4s we have with the number of the bread level here. And every die that is 1 too many or 2 too many, we lose 1 worker, right? So we don't want to have too many of the same die. This is why I said that it's not a good roll, because we have 3 4s and 3 5s. Another thing is down here, I will get to that in just a moment, the bread level is also important down here. So, by the way, this bee bread actually exists, right? So, bees actually consume, mostly in spring and summer month, they mostly consume a lightly processed pollen that is called bee bread, right? It's a primary food source. So that is it actually exists, right? I didn't know that before playing this game. So, the more you learn, right? The next spot here we have is the larva chamber. And we can do 2 things here. Either we can tend our eggs or tend our larva. Tending our eggs mean, for example, I put a 3 here, and then I take a look at the shape here. You see there's like a Z shape here, and also 3 is purple, right? That means I can take the purple one here, and then I can put this, oh no, I shook the camera, sorry for that. And then I can put this shape anywhere here in this grid, in the larva chamber. I can mirror and rotate the shape in any way I want to with purple. If I tend to the larva instead, I can put it here. I need to choose one of these 2 when I do that. Then I put the 3 here, for example, and then I can choose either column 3 or row 3, circle that completely, and then this helps me get more HP to increase actually my die here, and also put more stuff in my hives here. I will get to that later in detail, but that's kind of what you use that for first. So first you want to fill up the stuff up here, and then you want to use this die here to use your columns and rows. Last thing we can use our workers for are the queen attendants. And we have these vases here, so to speak, that we can fill up. If I put a 3 here, for example, then I could take any of these 4, and I would have to fill up the purple one. So 1, 2, 3, this one here, for example, or that one. And that means next time I want to use this, I can't use the 3 for that same vase anymore, right? So I can only use each number once for that vase. Keep in mind, a 6 is always a wild, right? So I can use a 6 for everything. And there are 4 things we can do here. Here I lose as many workers as I put a number there and gain as much HP. So for a 3, I would lose 3 workers here, but I would gain 3 HP. For the next one, I can just gain workers. So if I put a 3 here, I just get 3 population. The next one here, what I can do is I can take a look at all the bees I use for gather nectar later on. I will get to that in a moment what that means. And then the bees here with that number gain twice as many, can fill 2 of these hexes here instead of just 1. But I will get to that a little bit later. And then the last thing we have here is for the bread level, right? What we do here is we immediately add as much nectar to twice the amount of the die number that I put there, right? So for example, let's say I had a level 1. The 3 is level 1. I put that here. And then I have a level 1 here. That means times 2. That's twice. So 2, I can fill 2 of these hexes here immediately. But I will get to that nectar in just a moment, because after all of these phases, I check out, okay, which dice haven't I used yet? So for example, let's say I would have done it like this. Then I would have these dice left here. By the way, I'm not using this one. These dice left here, and then I start in the top hive here, right, in the top chamber, and I start from the middle, and then I can color these hexes in. I have 2 fourths, that means 2 blue ones, right? And also 1 orange one. These are the 2 that I can color in. So 2 blue ones, 1 orange one. I just have to start in the middle, and then I always have to go like adjacent, right? At the end, when I finish up this entire thing, there's something bad happening, but also something good, because I actually gain HP when I fill up entire thing, right? But I will get to that a little bit later in detail. But that is like roughly what I do, and then we do a few negative things, like the season change and things like that, but I will explain that to you later. And that is pretty much how the game works, right? So we already rolled our dice here. This is actually a pretty bad roll, right? So I think what I want to do, I actually want to put a 5 here and just re-roll 5 dice. All right, so we have 2 1s, 2 3s, and a 2. It's not much better, but it's a little bit better at least. All right, so I definitely want to increase our bread level for a number that we have the most of. We have 2 1s and 2 3s at the moment, so that might actually be something that we can do. So yeah, let me put a 1 right here. That means 1 1 is not enough, right? Because you see, we need for level 2 of the 1, we need like 2 level 1s. So I put 2 1s here. That means now I can take the red color here, right, and color in the next bread level for the 1, like this. All right, so we already made that. We have 3 dice left. I wanted to fill in some shapes for sure here. That is very important. So let me just think what we could do. What would be the best thing? We have a 2 and a 3. The 3 isn't okay. It's not the greatest shape, but it's okay. I can work with a 3. So I will put a 3 right there. The 3, that is purple. So we take purple and this shape right here, and I will just put that right here in the top corner like this. I will not rotate or mirror it. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I hope you can see the colors well enough on camera here, but yeah, I think that works. Okay, wonderful. So, and now I have these 2 dice left. I could do something down here. These are like really low, right? So I could increase our workers. That might be possible. We will lose quite a bit of HP this round, or workers, depending on what I want to do. So I think I might increase my workers just a little bit. I think that might be a good idea. So I put a 3 here, and then I will choose the plus worker thing here, right? That means the 3 is purple again. So then I count down. 1, 2, 3. Right here is the purple one. So I color the purple one here. And now this means that I will get 3 workers because I put a 3 there, right? So that means population 1, 2, 3. 2 reasons. First of all, we don't want to have no population because then we lose. And secondly, the more workers we have, the more dice we can use, right? So next round, if I keep all these 9 workers, I can use 9 instead of just 6 dice. The maximum we can use is 10, as you can see here. We can have more population, but we can only use 10 dice. At least for this map. Different maps work differently, right? And now, whenever I use that again, I cannot use the 3 anymore because purple is already taken. All right, that's it. I have put all my dice here. I still have a 2 left. 2 is green, so I will take the green pencil here and we'll just start right in the top hive in the middle. We will first finish up this entire hive, and when that is completely filled, then we go to the next hive, and then we go just all the way around here. Okay, that was the round. So these were now the gather nectar phase was this one here, And now we do the feed bees phase. So what I usually do with that, I just put them like in rows here. It's much easier to see for me. And then I compare these dice here with the bread levels. So we have 2 ones, but we have a bread level of 1. Like of 2 for the ones, that's fine. 2, we have 1, bread level 1. 3, we have 2 dice, but only 1 level here. That means we lose 1 population because we have 2 dice here, but only 1 bread level for the 3s, right? So I will use 1 population. That is gone. 5, we have 1 die, 1 bread level, that is fine. And that's why I increased that one, otherwise we would have lost 1 more. That is fine. Then we have the migration phase. The migration phase always then happens when we have filled an entire hive, right? And we go to the next one. This reminds us of that. Then we have the migration phase down here and we lose workers, right? At the moment we don't need to lose any workers, that's fine. And then the last one is the seasonal effect. We will start in spring here, then summer, then autumn, then fall, then winter. And here in spring, we will have to use one of these seasonal effects. Either lose 7 health, or 8 health, or 9 health, or 9 health. I'm at the start. I don't want to have it too hard on me, so I will just lose 7 health at the beginning here, right? So I will cross that out, and we will lose 7 health. So we go down 6. So, like if I do it like slow, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more, which is 7, right? So that's how we would go down here. So we lost some HP. As soon as we go all the way down here, we lose, right? We don't want to do that, but we still have some time until then. And that was 1 entire round, and that's how we continue. So now we start again with the refresh phase. That means we take a look at our population. 3, 6, we have 8. That means we get 8 dice that we can now roll. So let's do that. So then we have our assign workers phase. Oh, no, I didn't use my thing here. Well, these are actually very small, so I might actually not need this here, right? So let's see. Okay, now so we can continue. I could re-roll again. I have like 2 3s, 2 5. Oh, 3 3s. Oh, I have a lot. Oh, I might want to re-roll actually again. I will just lose too many workers, right? So I think putting a 5 here, then I would have to re-roll 5. 2, 3. I don't need to re-roll that many actually. That's fine. I think I will re-roll 4. I think re-rolling 3 might be enough actually. Reroll 3. No, I will reroll 4. So I will reroll these and this one here. Okay, these 4. Ooh, oh, I have way too many 2s. So you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to increase the bread level for 2 for sure. We are at level 1 here. We need to go to level 2. That means we need to stack 2 2s here. I will do that. That's green, so we can increase our bread level here. There we go. Okay, that's fine. We only lose 1 worker then at the end. That's not perfect. Okay, so then here I want to continue for sure. Do we have a 2? We do. Let me put the 2 right there, because with the 2, I can put a green one like this here. This shape is pretty good. What I want to do is I want to have, like when I activate a row or column later on through this spot here, right? I want to have as many filled out circles whenever I activate it, and also I want to have as many colors as possible. That's why I'm doing it like this. You see here, like if I go the columns here, I already have 2 colors in each column. That is not too bad, so we can work with that. Okay, and then I also, you know what? I will not use the dice tray here. Let me just do it like this. We have a little bit more room then. You can also see my colors here and everything. So I think that's better. So we still have these here. So I don't want to lose workers getting HP. I'm fine with HP for now. Getting more workers is always good. That's always a good thing. I'm not very happy with what I rolled here, but I will get to that in just a moment. You know what? Let's just stock up on a lot of workers, I think. Right? So let me take the 5 here, put that there. The 5 is the orange one here. And get just more workers, right? The 5 is here at the very bottom, like this. And that means we get 5 more population. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's good. All right, that's it. That's all I can do here. Now I have 1, 3, and 4. That is 1 red one, 1 purple, and 1 blue one. And I need to start. I need to put adjacent ones here, right? So this is not perfect. I will tell you soon why that is not perfect, but I can kind of work with that. I will put that there. I will put the purple one right here, like this. And then I need some room for the green one, maybe in that direction, and blue I will put there. Okay, I think we can kind of work with that. Because what we will do when we have finished this hive here, right? This section here, when we have finished that, we will take a look at we will count all the colors that are not adjacent to any other color. So at the moment, they are all adjacent to each other. But if I have a blue one there and one there, these two would not be adjacent to any other color except blue, right? That's fine. So I would have the value of 2 for blue. Then maybe I would have the value of 2 for red as well, and the value of 1 for purple, just for example. And I would then multiply all these numbers. 2 times 2 times 1 would be 4, and I would gain that much HP. That sounds very confusing now, but what I want to do, I just want to have like colors that don't touch any other color. That is like one thing that I want to do. This actually helps with that, the lava, but I will get to that a little bit later. But that's fine for now. Now we can just continue with the rest of the turn. So now we need to, we just gather our nectar. Now we need to feed our bees. So let me do it like this again. That's just the way I'm doing it. I just have the best overview doing it like this. Oh, that actually was a 5. All right, so 1, 1, level 2, that's fine. We have 3 2s, but only level of 2 here. So we will actually lose 1 population. 3, we have 1 level, that's fine. 4, we have 2 dice, but only 1 level. So we lose another population, and 5 is fine. Okay. Then no migration is happening because we haven't filled that up, but we have a seasonal effect. Let me just lose 8 HP. So that is 6 HP and then 2 more. So we go down to 4. Okay, wonderful. So now we start again. We have a population of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we take all 10 dice. That's the maximum. We roll all of that. Okay, 2 1s, 2. Okay, that is actually not too bad. We can work with that. I think I will not re-roll this time, but I will take... which bread level do we want to work with? Let's take the 5 or 4. It doesn't really matter. Let's take the 5. I think I can use the 4 for something else. I think, yeah. So let me put the 5s here. 2 5s. So we will just increase that bread level by 1. That's not too bad. Okay, just 1 less worker we lose. So now we'll fill this one more time with a 4. Let me put a 4 right there. A 4 is a square, as you can see, right? And that is in blue. I'll put that right here. Maybe next round I can start with the lava already. I might be able to do so. Let's just see. Okay, that's not too bad. And then let's check here. I think I will just get a bit more population. It can't hurt at the beginning. So let me put a 4. Actually, oh, I'd like to have a blue one here. I want red ones. I have these here. I want maybe 1 purple. I want blue for sure. And I want a 2. Okay. So I will... And I can't put a 3 here. That's bad. That is kind of bad. You know what? I will actually do it differently. I will actually really put a 3 here. The 3 is purple, and I will use this one here. That means now in the gather nectar phase, each 3 will give me 2 instead of 1 hex that I can fill. So these 2 will give me 2 instead of 1. Okay, and that's it here. So now I will do the gather nectar phase. So remember, we don't want to touch other colors. So I will take the 2 1s here. I will put 1 red here and 1 red here. So these 2 reds don't touch any other color currently, right? So that is a value of 2 for red, because this one does touch other colors, these don't. So that is fine. I'm fine with red. Then the green one has a little issue. No, actually that's fine. The green one I will put, actually, where do I put the green one? This blue one is lost anyway, right? So I will put the green one here. Like this. Then I have 1 blue one here. This one I will put down here. So this blue one also doesn't touch any other colors so far. That's fine, but 1 is not enough. I need another one. I need a second one, but I can't really get that. I haven't really built that out perfectly, but that's the way it is. And then 2 3s, but these give me 2 each, right? So I have 4 altogether. So what I will do is I will put one purple one here, like this. The second one I will put right here. And the third and the fourth I will put right here. So that means now I have 3 purples that are not touching any other color. This one and these 2. So I think with that one, that wasn't too bad. I think that was kind of okay actually. Not perfect, but it was okay. Then we need to feed our bees. 5 5 3 3 4. You don't have to do it like this, right? That's just the way I like to do it. Just the easiest for me. Okay, so 2 1s, level 2 here, that's fine. 1 2, that's fine. 3 3s, which is an issue. That means we lose 2 workers because we're 2 higher than our level there. So we lose 2 workers, that's pretty bad. 2 4s, we only have 1 there, so we lose another worker. But with the 5s, we are fine. Okay, no migration because we aren't quite done here yet. And then we also lose 9 HP. So that's 6, and then down 3 more. That's 9 HP lost. Okay, I don't know if I will be able to, if I will showcase the entire game today, because I've already been playing a long time, and you see we are way not done, right? We only have like 3 rounds of like 16. This is a pretty long game actually, right? Except if we can like win early by like increasing our HP all the way up to here, for example. Or we also can complete all the hives. I forgot to say that, right? That's another way to win. But let's just like play maybe a few more rounds till we get an idea of how we do that. 2 4 6 8. So we can only have 8 dice this time. Let me roll them right here. Okay, so we have a wild. The wild is good because the wild can stand for any number. The wild is also bad because it always subtracts 1 worker, right? That's one thing we must keep in mind. Okay, I think I would really like to get more workers here with a 4, for example. I think I really want to do that. So I think I will put a 4. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Let me put 2 4s right here to get the bread level of 4 here. Up to 2. That's one thing I want to do. The second thing I want to do is put a 6 here instead of a 4, right? And then use the 4 right here to get 4 more population because we are kind of getting low on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not too bad. And then I want to put some larvae. I would get 5 larvae there, which is pretty good actually. It is not perfect. How much larvae would I need to make it perfect? I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would need 1 more larva to make it perfect, but it just would take too long. So I will do it now. I will show you how that works. So I will put a 1 right here, down here. This time I will put it in the bottom, not in the top, but at the bottom. And now I can circle the column or the row with a 1. And I will circle the column. You can only circle each column and row once. And now I will get 2 things. First of all, I will get as much HP as I have different colors circled. These are 3 different colors, purple, green and blue. So we get 3 HP. So up to 4, okay? And also now I will get larvae. I will get as many larvae that I can put in the hive, in the current hive, as I have circles colored. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles colored. So I can put 5 larvae in here. I can put them anywhere according to the placement rules. Why is that important? Well, larvae don't count as any colors, so they separate the different colors, right? Remember, I don't want colors touching other colors, right? So we can just note that by putting like X's in there. So I will put 1 X here, 1 here, and 1 here, like this. Then I will put 1 here. This one is lost anyway. It doesn't matter. Either I put it there or I put it there. I'll put it here. 5. Oh wait, what do I have here? I have a 5, a 3. Doesn't really matter what I have here. I have a 2, that's good. Which doesn't matter because I will put something else there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's fine. Okay, so that is what I did there. And I think that would be it. Yeah, okay. So, and now I need to color here again. So, first of all, I will need the 2. That's a green one. I will put that one right here. And then I will take the 3 here, which is the purple one, and put it right there. That's definitely not good, but well, that's the way it is. Okay. And now you see I still have 2 dice left, right? And I have finished this one here, this part of the hive. So now we'll go to the next one. What I usually do is I circle this one here, so I know that I still need to think about that at the end of the round. And I have 2 5s. I need to start in the middle again, right? So I will start here in the center with an orange one, and then I will have to take an adjacent one as well, like this. Okay, so I already started working on that here. I'm recording this a little bit later because there's one thing I still need to do here, and that is gain HP according to whatever I have done here, right? So now I will, for each color, I will count how many I have there that don't touch any other color. So for red, I have 2. So let me put it 2 here. For purple, I have 1, 2, 3. So let me put a 3 there. For blue, I have none, and for green, I also have none. So I have 2 times 3. I will just multiply all the colors that I have, all the numbers I have here, and that would be 6, right? So I would just take my die here and would increase it by 6, right? So up to a 6, which is 5, and then one more to a 1 up here. So that is one thing I still had to show you. So, and that was all my dice. So now I will continue again with feeding the bees here. 6, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, that's fine. 2, 2, 2, 2. So these are all fine. I can feed all of these, but the 6 will always make me lose a population. But that's fine. We still have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 population. That's wonderful. So now we do the migration. Now migration happens, right? Because we finished one of these hives. So now we check the which season we are in. We are in spring, so we lose 2 population. Okay, and now we'll X that out, so I know that I have done that. And then now we do the end of the seasonal effect, which is losing another 9 health. So that is 6, and then down to a 1. Okay. And that will be it. And now we continue. I think I will stop the playthrough here because I think you have pretty much seen everything. The only thing you haven't seen yet, if I'm not mistaken, is this one up here. Because whenever we fill one vase completely, we can use one of these 4 like special actions, right? And these are either gaining 1 HP for each larva that is encircled twice, or because we can do the columns and the rows here, right? The next one gains us 3 HP for each completed hive. At the moment it would be just 3. This one here would just get us 1 HP for every 2 population, which wouldn't be too bad at the moment. And also here we would gain HP equal to twice of any of my bread levels. So I can just choose one of those, right? And double that. These are one of these bonuses I can choose whenever I have finished one of these vases here, so to speak. I always call them vases. And that is it. We will now continue playing until either we lose all of our HP, or until we lose all our population, or until we gain HP all the way up to here, or until we just survive to the very end, or until we have finished all our hives, right? But you see, that would still take a while. I have played 1/4 of the game, and without explaining everything, I would have needed at least 15 minutes, I guess. So this is a game you should definitely reserve like an hour or something to play this at least. Just takes a little bit longer. All right, yeah, that's how you play Hive. I hope I could kind of give you an idea of how to play this game. Now let me just say a few things about the game. I have not scripted a review, but I will just say a few things about the game, what I like about it and what I don't. So first of all, the theme is wonderful. I really like the theme, and it's quite thematic actually. I like the idea that your dice are your workers, and they depend on your population, and you lose population in all kinds of ways. I mean, that makes sense, right? The bread level, really cool that you actually have the bee bread in here. That makes sense, that actually exists. And it just makes your population stronger, right? Because they can feed they can feed from the bread level, from the B bread in order to survive. Really cool. I also like the queen idea here, and like how you can put lava in here. So like the theme is just wonderful. What I also like is that you have like a mishmash of different things here, right? You have worker placement, like dice placement. You do have polyomino shapes that you need to puzzle together in specific colors. You do have all the coloring here. That is really fun. That is a tough puzzle. I gotta tell you, this is a very tough puzzle. I think I didn't do too bad here with the HYVE over here, right? And from the gameplay, I also like not only all these different mechanisms here, but I also like how the colors tie into everything of the game, into every aspect of the game. That's really cool. At first I thought like it's only for that part. No, but it's also here. You can only use each ability once for each die, right? You can use each ability 5 times, but you need to have the right number for that. Really cool. Also the colors here are very important, right? The more colors you have here, the more HP you get again, right? Very cool idea. So the gameplay mechanisms here, they tie so well into each other, they integrate seamlessly. And that is an amazing feat, I gotta say. But don't let the whimsical theme and the fun coloring fool you. This is a very tough game. Not only is it a very long game, right? So you need at least an hour to play this, but also it is a very tough game, really. Cool art design, cool theme, very good gameplay mechanisms, quite thematic, and all mechanisms tie very well into one another. So I really like this game. This game is not only long, but it's also quite tough to learn at first. And the rules are written quite well, actually. I have them right here. I put them into a booklet. They're not perfect yet, because there were still a few questions I had, like 1 or 2 questions, but I asked the designer directly and that was fine. But they will be made even much better during the Kickstarter campaign, but they're already quite well done. There are a lot of examples here and stuff, right? There's just a few edge cases that still need to be ironed out. Apart from that, the rules are written quite well, but they are a lot, right? You first need to understand like all the intricacies here, right? I had a tough time first knowing, okay, when do I get more population, when do I get more HP, because there are 2 things you get, right? And you get things like for different things you do, right? And that is something you first need to learn. The entry level of this game is a little bit higher than a lot of roll and writes, but it's really worth it because I think it's a very, very cool game and also a very challenging game, which I like. I mean, you want to have quite a bit of challenge, and that's only one of the maps, right? There are different other sheets that you can use, and they work differently, right? There's one you start with 10 population. You can have as much population, like you can use as many dice as you want to. Sounds easy, right? Not really, because the more dice you use, the more you also lose again in terms of population here, right? So there's more of a balancing act, more than here, right? So, and I don't know the other maps yet, the other sheets, but I guess they will be wildly different as well. So really cool. I hope that I could show you the game adequately and that you could kind of understand how it works, because if you enjoyed what you saw today, I suggest you go over to the Kickstarter campaign, link is in the description, to check out the campaign for yourself. When this video is released, the campaign should be up for another 7 to 9 days. So yeah, feel free to check out the campaign. Alright, and that concludes my semi-playthrough and showcase of HYVE, the roll and write game by Matthew Folger. Thank you so much for hooking me up with a digital preview copy. Alright, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. Especially I want to thank my generous Patreons. And the biggest thanks go out to Thecos and Ryan Hall for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for your generosity. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos. You can subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough. You can even support me on Patreon if you wish to do so. And you can join my Discord server to hang out with me in my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.